Hi everyone, welcome to my 30-day program, which is about your spiritual awakening and enhancing or developing your personal power. And this program is designed to explore with you a whole range of topics that can help you on that journey. But today, what are we looking at? Do you find it difficult to say no? Do you feel guilty? Do you get caught in doing lots of things that you'd rather not? Do you struggle with your boundaries? Well, today we're going to look at some of that. And stay on and like and subscribe to my page. Otherwise, let's kick off. Get your journal out and your pen, and we shall begin. So, the power of saying no. Setting boundaries for your well-being is incredibly important. Every one of us have things that we need to do in life, whether that is work, studying at university, going to college, got kids, taking them to school, projects that we're working on. So we have to think about if this is full in the morning and this represents your energy, and every time you do something for someone else, so I pick up my phone, get a text, drop of energy, make a call, another drop of energy, work for 3 hours, 3 hours worth of energy. Need a top up at some stage, through rest, through having some time out. So the affirmation with this is, I have the right to say no and protect my energy with kindness and clarity. So the tarot card that would go with this would be the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is about choices, illusions, and overwhelm, and too many options. It warns us about the difficulty of saying no when we are tempted by all the possibilities or pulled in many directions. So the Seven of Cups encourages us to have discernment and clarity, helping you choose what truly serves your highest good. And that can be very practical things, or it can be more to do with those extracurricular activities that are serving your highest good in your soul journey. There's the Seven of Cups, and what we have is we have a person holding all the cups, and every cup, as you can see, has a different thing in it. So some's got flowers, wreaths, looks like gold. It's a bit faint. Jewels. One's got a dragon in there, the other one's got a snake, the other one's got, I just noticed that the head at the top, that blue one there. And so that looks at all the different options, the things that we're working on at that time, or that are just in our life. So the Seven of Cups just means there's just a lot there, and so it encourages discernment or clarity. So if the snake represented, a bit of a dodgy person, or a friend that, lets you down and, is adding to your struggle or your concerns, then you might look at all of these and think about, how much energy have I got? And what things do I need to focus on? What truly serves your highest good? And so that might be your work, time with important people in your family, your partner, having time out, rest, and activities that just make you feel better. So one of the most empowering acts that you can practice is actually saying no. Many of us struggle with setting boundaries because we fear disappointing others or missing out. But every time you say yes to something that drains you or pulls you off course, you say no to your own well-being, and that's the difference. So if you are hanging around with someone and you find all the time that you're always drained when you spend time with that person, then that's your body telling you something about that. If you go to a job that you really enjoy the projects, you come back, you feel energized, you're just a bit tired because you're there every day, then that is something that adds to your life force. So the Seven of Cups shows us the risk of being overwhelmed by endless options, distractions, or obligations that don't allow us to align with our true desires. Learning to say no is about creating a sacred space for what truly matters. So what that means is aligning with our desires. If we align with our values and our personal desires, the things that make us feel good, that feel beneficial to us, then we're going to feel more upbeat and happy more of the time. If we're not and we feel overwhelmed, we end up drained, depressed, needing to go into hermit mode and have time out. So this is not selfish. This is about respect. And it's self-respect. Just going to pull up another image, actually. And this is about protecting your time and energy and your peace and helping you focus on your goals and nurture your growth. So like I talked about on other videos, is that if you're doing this program every day and you're allotting some time to that and you're giving yourself that time, sometimes you're going to have to say no to other things. And we can get caught in, do I want to go to that concert or ice skating, or do I want to go to that festival or work on that report? And sometimes we've got to go back to the very simple thing that I was focusing on earlier. If you think about how your week looks and you start plotting out from Monday to Friday, all of these crosses represent the time that's taken, then you seriously have to think about the choices that are there, that are on offer, and are they all good choices anyway? So remember that every no is a yes to something meaningful. So if I say, no, I'm not going out on Saturday, that might give me more energy for Sunday. And if I say, yes, I'll host that event, but no, I'm not going to teach the same day, I'm honoring how much energy I can expend, as well as I'm kind of saying yes, but I'm not saying yes to everything. And so if you're always saying yes to everything, but you're feeling depleted and haven't got time for things in your life that are meaningful to you, then it's time to take stock and look at that. So practice small no's, a social invite, a task, don't respond to the text straight away. If you need to shift things with your partners or your close friends and say, hey, look, I'm going to practice using my energy to lock into an activity or project I'm going to be doing for a couple of hours at a time. Unless it's an emergency, contact me. And this is stopping energy leaks as well. People that just, can access you at whatever time of the day, then means that you can be easily disrupted and sidelined. And then that will just have an accumulative effect, especially if you start falling behind on certain things. So practice the no sandwich. So you can say, yes, thank you for asking, but no, followed by a positive statement. Thank you for asking. I would have liked to have gone to the cinema and seen The Matrix 6 Reloaded, but I can't do Friday, but I'm happy to do it another time. Or no, thank you for asking. I won't be able to do that over the next 3 weeks because my diary is utterly full. So the book recommendation is boundaries. When we say yes, how to say no and take control of your life. So if you're really struggling with this, have a look at any books that are around assertiveness, saying no, and some very simple tips as to how to respond to people if they start pushing you a bit further and convincing you to do something they want to do. And that's by Dr. Henry Cloud and John Townsend, which is a clear guide to understanding and setting healthy boundaries. And the song Respect, R-E-S-P-E-C-T by Aretha Franklin, and that's a classic album about demanding respect and honouring yourself. And the research on this says that emotional well-being shows that strong boundaries reduce stress, improve relationships, and increase resilience. We don't have to have loads of boundaries, but we just need to know where we begin and end in a way. So when my kids were smaller and I'd get back from working all day and they've been at school and it's like, mom, 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 and instantly they want stuff. So we created a sort of after school way of being. So they get a snack, watch what they wanted. They could defrag. I could have a shower, and I'd say, leave mum while she has the shower. Then I come down and I just feel that I was in a better space. And you can do that, with family members, and people need to understand that we haven't always got the same time as them. They might not be working, we're working, they might want to do stuff and not realize how much our life and lifestyle impacts us. So it's really important to focus on your well-being and those strong boundaries. The crystal with that is black tourmaline, which, no, it's not tourmaline, and that protects your energy and grounds you when you're setting limits. So the journal prompts, as ever, I'm putting those last, is where do I currently struggle to say no? How does it feel in my body when I set boundaries? And what's one small boundary that I can practice today to honour myself? So make sure you spend some time thinking about that and thinking about the easy no if you find some of the bigger no's difficult. And if you've got people that you're used to being with a lot, a friend or a family member, people just get used to you operating in a particular way, so it can feel difficult at first. So sometimes you can say, I can't do that this time, but I can do it next time, or I can't do it at all. I don't like doing it anymore. It depends, but just practice thinking about what matters to you and what you really do need to say no to. So the way to also consider it is that you draw a continuum. You say, on this end is a hell yes, yes, I want to do that, I can do that. I've got the time, the money, the resources, the energy to do that. In the middle is, I'd like to do that, but I haven't got the time or the resources, haven't got the money, and I've got the time. How can we negotiate this? And a definite no. Your whole body goes, no. Your energy shuts down, and starting to connect with your body and tune in and find out how your body reacts to things is also a really big clue. So work out what your hard no's are. No, definitely not, never. Or yeah, maybe, give that a go. And you might find out that you enjoy the activity or the event's fine, but it needs to operate in a slightly different way. And so that's you being experimental in your experience. So hopefully you've liked today's session, and I look forward to hearing from you in the comments below. Let me know anything that you've struggled with. If you want any more book recommendations, Amazon, of course, if you just put in how to put your boundaries in, how to learn to say no, different things will come up. And send me a message if you'd like to connect and work with me one-to-one. I've got some spaces for some clients to do the Kickstarter sessions, which is 3 sessions over the course of 1 month that you can do alongside this program. And I'll also help you if you get stuck on any particular aspects of it. And also, that means if you email me, you get access to the newsletter, and that is where I share a lot of the updates, workshops, and other things that I have on offer that people can connect with. So thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing you soon.